Alright, it's about 4 in the morning. We just got to the Riverhead Brewhouse to finish the last mural in the series, I guess. Here's the wall we're going to be painting. There we go. Let's get to it. We start off by just placing sticky notes all over the wall. This was so I can take a picture and overlay the design on my iPad so I can get a good idea of sketching, kind of like a grid system. I had my dad painting the bulk of the color so I can paint the more intricate details and also work on further shaping and laying out the mural. We were being very loose with it. Painting a mural is different than painting like something smaller like a canvas or on a skateboard. You have to kind of force yourself to keep going and not get hung up on like the little things. And something that looks really bad from up close might look pretty good from like further away. So you kind of have to force yourself to just get paint on the wall, and that's it. I like to start off very loose and then slowly tighten things up as more paint gets on the wall and I can kind of get a better idea on proportions and how things are kind of going to start to look. And as we worked from the darkness of the morning, it slowly started to become daylight. The last time we did this, we painted throughout the night rather than getting super early in the morning, so it was a pretty nice change of things to be working from darkness into daylight and not darkness into further darkness later and later into the night. Day number 2. I'm back. We ended up getting most of the top done yesterday. Pretty much all of the top, actually. We just wanted to make it easier so we didn't have to take out the big ladder anymore. And now I can just kind of focus on the bottom right here. That's it. Day number 2. Let's go. This mural is pretty similar to the last one I did for them. It's meant to represent all 8 of the LFRG locations. So we have the Riverhead Brewhouse, the Oakdale Brewhouse, the Wharf, the 2 Villager locations, one in Babylon and one in Farmingdale, the local, Lily's, and of course their newest addition, the Argyle. I spent the first couple hours of this second day, like just kind of shaping the glasses and getting the perfect proportions on them. It took a lot longer than I thought, and I was a little worried at certain points because I just couldn't get the proportions right on them. But with a little bit of work and a little bit of chipping away, they eventually looked pretty good. Before coming in for the second day, I kind of had this plan to pick one cup, stick to it until it was fully finished. But I had a hard time like kind of staying on one thing. So my workflow was kind of just hopping around from thing to thing and like detailing and shaping and just going back and forth until things slowly started to look better and better. This is the most detailed mural I've ever done. To be fair, it's only like really the 3rd mural I've ever done. But it's pretty cool because even with all the detail in this painting, you can still be like pretty loose with things because it's so big and it's big. Here's Vern. Nice to meet you. Do not touch Vern. What's up, dude? I finished up on my second day of painting and came back for a third. I was pretty confident that I was going to finish today, but even still, it took longer than I thought. This final day was meant to kind of finish up on the details and start adding the names of their locations to all the glasses. Each location has something like kind of special about them, which sets it apart from the other locations. So that's why we had the Guinness to represent Lily's, the wine glass to represent the Oakdale Brewhouse, the tiki cup for the Villager Farmingdale, the espresso martini for the local, the old fashioned for the Argyle, the pint glass for the Riverhead Brewhouse, the pina colada glass for the Wharf, and the beer snifter for the Villager Babylon. So I actually am not just freehanding this lettering. What I did was I measured the size of each cup, so I knew how big to print out like a template that I can then bring back and use like graphite paper to trace over and get the tracing and the lettering like that. After many hours of work and the ladder absolutely killing my back and my feet, it was finally time to sign my name and finish the mural.